our Bears recap. Breaking news. It's all brought to you by our great partners at the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. They are the official truck partner of the Chicago Bears. I'm David Kaplan. Ben Johnson is the Bears' new head coach. Can you believe it? They went big game hunting, and give them all the credit in the world. I never thought they'd be able to beat Tom Brady, the GOAT, Mark Davis with his massive contracts that he was willing to give out. But guess what? Ryan Poles kept his nose to the grindstone. Give George McCaskey and Kevin Warren a ton of credit. They identified their guy, and they got the deal done. And this will be the richest contract in the history of the franchise by a mile for a head coach. But it doesn't stop there. Reportedly, he is putting together, according to Tom Pelissero and Adam Schefter, a star-studded coaching staff. Rumored to get as his DC, Dennis Allen, the former head coach of both the then Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints, again as his defensive coordinator. Bears, one of the teams aggressively pursuing former Saints interim coach Darren Rizzi to come in as their special teams coordinator. What they'll do for an OC, obviously Ben Johnson will be the play caller, remains to be seen. How about the O-line coach? We'll see what they do. But folks, give them all the credit in the world. I had always said I wanted a guy who'd been a head coach, but there was no doubt that the number one name in the hiring cycle was Ben Johnson. And after the Lions were eliminated in a stunning upset on Saturday night by the Washington Commanders, Johnson took yesterday to process the defeat, got up this morning, spoke with his agent Rick Smith, a Chicago guy who lives 10 minutes from our studios I'm in right now, and they negotiated with Ryan Poles, Kevin Warren, got the deal done, and news broke this afternoon. Ben Johnson is off the board. He has spurned the GOAT, Tom Brady, and picked Chicago. Now, let's think through this decision. For him to finally jump from being an OC, some thought maybe with Detroit losing, he'd go back there again, unfinished business, trying to win a Super Bowl. Nope. News dropped yesterday. He's going to be a head coach. It should get done by the beginning to middle of the week, said Adam Schefter. Well, you know what that means? That he absolutely is all in on Caleb Williams. All in. Because this is his shot. He had his choice of going to Jacksonville, where Shad Khan has insane money, and he said, if you need me to change GMs, I'll do just that. He could have gone to Las Vegas, where they interviewed his friend who he worked with in Detroit. They interviewed him over the weekend, Lance Newmark, for the GM job. Or you can come to Chicago with the GM still in place, and we'll pay you handsomely, and we'll put a great staff together, and we are all in. And guess what? He picked the Chicago Bears and Caleb Williams. Now, let's freaking go. Give me your thoughts. Enkin Law question of the day. Your thoughts that the Bears went big game hunting and beat the rest of the league on Ben Johnson. And what does it say about Caleb Williams? Because he wasn't all in on Caleb Williams, he's not taking this job. It tells you exactly what he thinks of the Bears quarterback. It tells you how poorly coached this team was in 2024, and it tells you it's a new day in Chicago. So, again, tip your cap. Poles, Warren, McCaskey. You deserve a ton of credit. Now you got to take it from here to there. You got to finish off the staff the right way, and you've got to have an absolutely awesome offseason getting your lines, offensive and defensive, fixed. You got to use your draft capital wisely. Make smart trades. You got a ton of cap space in free agency, so get it all done. But I'd love to know your thoughts. This is a massive day in Chicago sports. Does it remind some maybe of the day Jay Cutler was traded to the Chicago Bears? The whole city was on fire. On fire. That one didn't work out. This is hunting for the biggest name in the market and him picking Chicago. This is, in my opinion, might be the biggest upgrade in my lifetime in Chicago sports in terms of coaching. If you really look at it, yes, Ricky Renteria to Joe Madden was a good one, but he took over a ready-made team and won a World Series in his second year. This one, he took over one of the most dysfunctional, awful locker rooms, bad team, 5-12, and he picked the Chicago Bears. You went from Matt Eberflus, horrible head coach, and you went to Ben Johnson. That's like living in a trailer park and waking up in Beverly Hills in a $25 million mansion and going, whoa, what happened? So you should be excited if you're a Bears fan, and if you're a Packer fan, you should be nervous because guess what? The best guy on the market picked the Bears. The only team in the division undefeated in 2025. Here come the Bears, baby. They got their guy. And full disclosure, I wanted a guy who'd been a head coach. The Bears said, don't worry about that. We're going to get the best guy, and we're going to surround him with a ton of talent, both on the field and in the coaching room. And they got it done. So tip your cap. Get to work, Ryan Poles. You got a lot to do, but you got your guy. The Chicago Bears now have a head coach. Ben Johnson is the new head coach of the Chicago Bears. Have a cold one when you watch the college football championship tonight. Little toast. Thank you. Bears get it done. Appreciate you greatly. Take that.